So you thought Apple was going to continue selling the iPhone 12 mini. Well, that probably made too much sense for Apple to do, and honestly, it's kind of a double-edged sword. The iPhone 12 mini has now been discontinued from Apple, one of the more interesting phones Apple has ever made. They are no longer selling it brand new. Now you can still buy this thing all over the market. You probably even own an iPhone 12 mini, but you will actually see if you make your way over to Apple's own website. It's funny, I have this, that Apple's no longer really, going to be selling the iPhone 13 like this anymore, not at its $799 price tag. We make our way over here. Weirdly enough, their store is still in a weird way. We look at iPhones, we can see that the iPhone 12 mini is not being sold. They are still selling the iPhone 12, which I think is a good price for the most part at $599. But this is the last iPhone 12 mini you can buy. That's not the 13 mini. And I'm definitely curious to see what Apple's going to be doing with their mini lineup because they didn't even give us certain features that other iPhones had, like the iPhone 12. Now, with the 12 mini, I think this was a really good choice from Apple making a smaller device. Unfortunately, they did kind of go ahead and kind of butcher it by, they didn't really do too much of a good thing. They didn't put too much effort here. They dropped the ball with the battery life, and I feel like they could have done a little bit better in that standpoint. However, the 13 mini fixed it, so I guess it makes a little bit more sense for Apple to kind of discontinue this iPhone. On top of that, something else that was very, very interesting was that this iPhone, there were rumors this thing was going to go down to $499, but then the Apple just has completely discontinued the $499 price tag of a phone. So you can't even go ahead and buy an iPhone at $499 anymore. So that in and of itself is another crazy thing. I feel like they could have easily still sold a $499 device. So for this thing being pretty much the last iPhone at that caliber, I guess it also makes sense, for the 12 to be at $599. But I would have loved to see the iPhone 12 go down to $549. Like I have an iPhone 12 here, and this is a great phone, but for $599, I kind of feel like you might as well just go buy a 13 mini at the same price and, just use that phone over this one, in my opinion. So it's going to be very interesting to see how those two phones kind of compare, them being the cheapest ones. But the 12 mini lived a very interesting life. It came and it went. I don't know if too many people are going to be using this phone in the future. But some highlights, it was the first mini phone, kind of the first one to bring back the mini design. If you think about it, the last iPhone that was kind of somewhat smaller, that wasn't an SE, was probably the iPhone 8, and that was 2017, and this one came out in 2020, so it kind of lived a short life. It almost acted like a Pro in a way because the Pros come for 1 year, then they leave. So for this thing, it came for 2 years, and then it kind of left. So very strange. I wish this thing could have been sold at $499, even though I didn't think this was a good deal. It's kind of, kind of solidifying the fact that the iPhones are in the future only going to go up in value. So I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video.